Hello guys, welcome to my channel Blender Bliss. So in this tutorial we are going to see how to create a cloth texture for an object in a Blender. So for that I have created a new workspace. A default cube is there. I'm just deleting this and I'm adding a monkey feature in this. So here we can able to see the default monkey structure. I'll just select this, right click and click on shade smooth. So this monkey texture will become very smooth to us while looking. So in this, I'm going to add a plane, and the size of the plane I'm making as 4 meters. So which will be a sufficient dimensions. I'm just lifting up by pressing G and Z. So G will makes the object to move. Z will makes defines the direction of movement. So if I press G and if I press X, object will move only in X direction. If I press G and Y, object will move only in Y direction. So I have a plane now. I need to go for an edit mode. Here I'm just click drop down, select edit mode, and I'm selecting the surface and I select look cut feature. Adding a look cut in a vertical line for number of cuts as 50 and adding another look cut in horizontal for number of cuts 50. So I got a plane with proper vertices. Now I switch back to object mode. Now I'm selecting to modifier, I'm adding a modifier. In physics, I'm adding a cloth. So to adding a cloth modifier, this plane will be performs like a cloth texture. Now I'm going to the properties, physics properties, adding quality steps as 20 and stiffness bending value as 3, damping bending values also as 3. And I'll just scroll down, selecting the collision. In collision quality also I'm adding 20. In this object collision, the collision between this plane to the object distance is 0.005, and self collision. The collisions between one bend to another bend in this cloth itself will be as a distance 0.001. So please remember these are the major main steps we need to follow for the cloth physical properties. One is quality steps to should be good value, and the stiffness bending value should be greater than 1. If it is even 2 or 3 would be better. For damping bending value also as same, and collision quality should be as a good number, and object collision and self collision distances need to be matched. So next I'm going to select this object to add a modifier for collision. Add a modifier in physics, I'm giving a collision. If we didn't give collision modifier to this object, the plane will fall on the object, but it will be just passes through. It will penetrate to the object. To make a cloth, this should be for act as a collision. So now all the setups are done. Now I'm setting the frame keyframe as 75 as a maximum limit, and I start the. I'll just go to the camera view and I'll shift select the camera, and I'll just make this as center object, and I'll select at initial first animation view. The texture will be take some bit of time based on the processor and the performance, but after first time, then we will go for another step again. Once again the second time it will take some time to implement that changes. After that, all the other multiple times the process will be looks very fine. So once the first set of keyframe is done, now you can able to see the cloth is falling very soon and fast, and it's good. Step here we need to add is we there you can able to see there are a lot of strings on the cloth. So I'm selecting the cloth, right click and click on shade smooth. So the cloth will become very smoothest one. Once again I'm playing to implement this shade smooth changes on the cloth. This keyframe execution will be bit slow, but This is also for the only one time. After that, it will be continuously working very in a good manner. In most of the videos, you can able to see they will add a texture or a color or some contrast to the towel cloth based on the towels. I'm going to give it as a separate video how to add a texture, how to add a color, and how to give it as looks like very realistic one in a separate video. It will be coming to the next. So in this video, this is how we are going to make a cloth. A cloth is falling from the top and it on the object and it just floats. So okay guys, this is how the tutorial and step-by-step procedure to make a cloth texture in Blender. If you guys really likes this video, give a like and post your comments or doubts, queries, whatever you have. I will definitely will reply for that. And if you like my tutorials, please subscribe to my channel. Each and every subscriber is very motivational for me. Thank you. We'll learn together and we'll grow together.